Hello, welcome to another World of Warplanes video with me, Certain Death. Today we're looking at a special plane which is currently available in the premium shop for the next few days only, the Polikarpov I-180-3. It's a Russian Tier 5 fighter and we're asking the question, is it worth the gold? Well, there's going to be some replay footage of this going on in the background as I talk about the plane. I got myself one of these because, well, I was fancying getting a premium plane of Tier 5 to supplement my credits a little bit. I haven't been replaying the game that long since World of Warplanes 2 came out, and I've got right into the fighter play, so to be honest I am just trying to top up my credits by playing fighters. I'm also a bit of a fan of collecting uncommon and unusual planes. I wouldn't use the word rare in this case because it will be on sale again at some point, but I just thought I'll compare it. I bought myself the American XFL1 a few days ago, which I really like, and I thought that gives me a bit of a comparison. So let's chat about this plane then. First things worth mentioning is it costs in the UK £12.69, I believe it is, €15 for a package that involves the plane and 2,500 gold, 3 days of premium account and 6 premium fire extinguishers and 6 premium repair kits, I believe it is. Now what that basically equates to is if you take off the cost of the gold, which is about £8, and the cost of the 3 days premium, which is about £2, essentially means you're paying about £2 for the plane itself. That straight away seems like a bit of a bargain. £2 for a Tier 5 fighter, you can't really grumble at that. But let's have a look at the gameplay that's happening in the background. Now what I like to do when I play fighters is just get straight in amongst it, mix it up, and just start trying to do damage, start to get involved there and do the best I can straight away. The plane itself is pretty manoeuvrable. It's got a manoeuvrability rating of over 1,000, which is really good. That means it can shrug things off that are behind it quite well, and it can certainly chase things down, particularly slower planes. If you get behind a slower plane, it's not going to get rid of you easily. It's only got 180 hit points, which is one of its primary drawbacks, to be honest. It's, it's lower than others. Some of the other Tier 5 premiums have 200 or 240, so it's got less hit points to play with. You are going to get shot down more often. But, as I said earlier, the trade-off for that is it is more manoeuvrable than some other planes, so you've got a better chance of maybe shrugging off, doing some damage. You can see here that this plane here is trying to get away from me, and he hasn't got a hope. I can just track him all the way and just chase him down. And already there, that's hitting the 1,000 combat points total. We've only been in the game a few minutes, so things are looking pretty good. I have to say, it's got a really nice paint job as well. This is the marine paint job. It's a very dark colour with a sort of mottled blue pattern across the tail. I really like it. Its boost is typical of most fighters of this sort of tier. It only lasts a few seconds, but it's pretty effective. It will push on the speed quite well and allow you to either escape danger or get after somebody pretty quick. Now I'm just almost about to take some damage here because the anti-aircraft guys have decided to focus on me, but I'm just chasing this guy down, and he just can't outrun me. He can't get away from me, and I can just pick him off doing damage after damage. The guns themselves, it's got 4 7.62mm. Now you see I got the enemy on the tail warning straight away. I'm banking out of there, and I believe, I could be wrong, I have just totally outmaneuvered the guy that was behind me. Now, there's another guy who's trying to face on me. Now, what I don't want to do is get into a ramming contest with anybody. I'm a light player with 180 hit points. I don't want to even think about touching somebody. There's the Flying Start Award, over 2,000 combat points achieved. I'm taking a bit of damage now. This guy here is trying to chase me, but I'm confident I can outturn him, and it's looking that way. He's trying to go right round to get behind me, and I've got the upper hand. My manoeuvrability is allowing me to get around and outbank him to get back and face him off again. And actually somebody else has just polished him off anyway. Yeah, so far it's looking pretty good. I suppose the question would be asked, is it the best Tier 5 premium fighter? Probably not. There's a strong argument that the American XFL1 would be better because of its better firepower and better hit points and similar manoeuvrability. You could argue that the British one, the Miles M20, has got high manoeuvrability, similar firepower to this, probably plays in a similar way. But to go back to the argument that I said early on, firstly you could say, well, this is a special plane, it's not going to be available all the time, so you won't see that many in the game. If you like a little bit of exclusivity, it might be the one for you. Secondly, it's essentially you're getting this for £2. If you buy the package, you get this for £2, and the gold would allow you to go and get another Tier 5 as well. So you can strongly argue you can get yourself 2 Tier 5 fighters, or 2 Tier 5 planes of any type, and still have a bit of gold in the bank for putting fancy paint jobs on, like I've done, for example. buying extra hangar slots. So yeah, it probably is a reasonably good package. I've been shot down there for the first time. The game's pretty even, it's fairly balanced. I normally like to have a quick look at what I'm doing so far. I'm doing okay. I haven't actually got sort of 5th class award or anything yet, but I've done myself 3,500 combat points. It's pretty reasonable. I'm doing my share of the work. Yeah, so I think it's quite nice, and it plays quite nicely. Now, I'll be totally honest with you, this is just a bit of footage I'm playing to show the plane off what it can do. I had, prior to this, played a game earlier on, which was the very first one, and I was still getting used to it, and I didn't do very well at all. I got shot down quite early on with a little under 1,000 combat points done, and even after 3 sorties, I had only done about 4,000 combat points, and I was actually thinking this plane's not too good at all, but naturally, you never judge a plane of any type, premium or not, based upon a single gameplay. So I pushed straight into it, and I found that it's actually quite a nice one to play. Of course, you've also got the argument about training Russian crew skills. Now, the way that training works, it took me a while to understand this in World of Warplanes. It's a little bit unusual. You can transfer pilots into premium planes once they have got their 100% achieved. So once you get 100% achieved in any other Russian fighter, you can put him into the premium plane, and then he will start to earn the premium skills bonus. I think I'm right in saying you can even put them in before they've got 100%, and they'll start learning the skills, but they wouldn't activate until the 100% has been achieved on a standard plane. A little bit unusual to explain, but there was a rumour going around that premium planes could not be used to train crew at all. They can, it's just under rather specific circumstances. This game's looking like we might win it. We've nearly got 75% superiority achieved. I'm still looking for targets here. I haven't done a lot since I've respawned and come back into it. I'm just trying to chase things down. It's not the fastest plane, so it takes a little bit of time to get back into the combat action again. But hoping to catch these guys now and get involved again. Just top up my personal involvement in this. The squall line's nearly been reached. The last thing I want to do is get shot down now. I just want to stay alive now as well. Or I know this is a bit of a debatable tactic to really discuss. If you were going to get shot down, I mean, I'm not, I've got full hit points, but if you're going to get shot down, getting shot down just before the squall line reactivates means you come back into the game, potentially when the enemy have got weakened planes and can mop up. But it's a risky strategy to employ, and I wouldn't recommend it unless you're really forced to. But if I was on maybe 2 or 3 hit points now with somebody on my tail, with 7 seconds left, I'd probably let myself get shot down so that I would get back into the game and get my 3rd sortie on a full HP plane. Looking for some more targets here. Found myself one who's looking the other way. Hello there, how are you doing today? Your day's about to get a whole lot worse. There's the grade 5 fighter award, 4,750 combat points. Somebody trying to get on my tail again. I'm trying to outmaneuver. Now this looks like he's somebody who's trying to stay with me. I don't know who he is, but I'm just trying to dogfight. Now I really like this, to be honest. It goes spectacularly wrong sometimes, but I like a bit of dogfight. Now I've managed to outturn him. I've now got him in my sights. He's trying to shrug, he's trying to just use his ailerons to roll away from me, try and get out of dodge, and he has made it difficult, he's made it hard to hit, he's doing the right thing. If you can't just outfly somebody, at least make yourself a hard target to hit. That puts me onto nearly 6,000, and the game's nearly won. I found somebody else, he's looking the other way as well, and yeah, I've just put shots on him. I'm going a lot faster than him, so I can't finish him in one pass, so I'm just going to go over the top of him, bank back around and drop in behind him again, from the side, and that's it. Boyington medal, class 3 achieved, I believe it was there. And that's the game won. So not a spectacular game. Only grade 5 fighter. A lot of people will do better than that. Flying Start Award, yeah, the Supporting Fire Award. Finished 3rd overall in the team, and there's that Boyington medal, class 3 achieved. But what's really interesting is what we're about to have a look at. Just drop back in the hangar, I'll just skip to this. Tier 5 game, which was not a spectacular game, but it's pulled in 105,000 credits. And that means if you had a really, really good game, if you went up and pushed onto a class 2 or class 1, you're probably going to be hitting 150, 160,000 credits. So this little fighter, it's not bad at all. As I said earlier, debatable, it's not necessarily the best tier 5 premium fighter, but I quite enjoy it. It pulls in the credits, it can train a USSR crew, it's quite manoeuvrable, it's quite nippy. And as ever, do subscribe to my channel. I'm keeping the videos coming. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Thank you very much. Goodbye.